Hello. So, back in my childhood, like when this photo took place, I think I was 6 years old at the time. Yeah. I basically had a plan that will rival that of nuking Japan twice. And do you want to know what that plan was? Well, I'll give you a little context. So, basically, one day I was at like a preschool, and like my mom was there, by the way. So, the teacher asked a bunch of kids, little kids, what was your idea to save the planet? Like help people. Like this was Earth Day, by the way. A bunch of kids said like stuff that's normal, like being a doctor, planting trees. My answer rivaled theirs. It was basically royalties. Build a giant Death Star wannabe in space, shoot the Earth with a laser, cut it in half, like, get rid of all the bad parts, like shake it off, and then glue it back together, and keep all the good things on. Basically, it's just that. A good planet now. Yeah. This, of course, scared my mother and the teacher, so they tried to make me not want to do it, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't destroy the Earth with a Death Star? Maybe you should not do that? That's like a bad idea, kinda? Like, just think about it. Your whole family, including you, would be dead, and along with your friends and loved ones. All because of a 6-year-old shallow worldview of what world peace would look like by destroying the Earth with a freaking Death Star. And all of this was avoided because of his teacher and his own mother saying, don't do that, that's a bad idea, okay? Yeah, pretty scary. Seriously, my mother and that teacher are the real heroes. Like, who needs Superman when you have a mom and a good teacher? Now that I am older and wiser, I now realize that this was the world's worst plan ever. Seriously, this would have literally extinct everything and blown up our planet. Which, now that I realize it in retrospect, I watched that Star Wars movie, and I didn't realize that the bad guys were destroying the planets. And I didn't even see them blow it up, I think. So that's probably why I thought it just split in half. Plus, I'm also a pretty dumb person back then, and still am now. Seriously, have you seen what my life has become? Now that I'm even older and wiser, I think, yeah, we should destroy the Earth. It will lead to universal peace. Like, think about it. Look at how the world is right now. We live in the age of assholes. There is nothing good that we have in our planet anymore. There isn't even any redeeming people. Like, we killed all the good guys. Hell, at this point, we might even kill each other before this thing gets finished, huh? Well, here's the question. How do we create this laser from space to finish us before we finish us ourselves? Well, I'll tell you. And trust me, this is quite interesting. So hold on to your seatbelts. Not like you're going to be able to use it because it's going to eradicate you along with it. And trust me, we will witness a glorious event. Well, you will witness. I'll get more onto that later on. So, okay, how will this idea work in like a realistic sense? Well, here's my answer. Instead of it looking like the Death Star, it's just going to look like a giant disco ball. And as the end of the world is happening, I'll just be chilling in the disco ball, chilling like a villain. You won't, because you're going to be on that criminal planet dying with everyone. Yeah, sorry. It's not just going to be me on the disco ball. It might also be my family, along with all the animals on Earth. I'm going to like Noah's Ark it. Except for it being 2 animals, it's just going to be like all of the animals. Even mosquitoes, because that's how generous I am to life. Now, of course, this whole plan hinges on one particular thing. It's called funding. I'm not gonna steal these materials. I'm a law-abiding citizen who just wants to destroy the Earth. But I do have one idea on how to make my dream come true and the end of the days happen sooner. You, the viewer of this video, can help me. With your job so stupid and your life in ruins, you could be the one person to finally do something meaningful, all by you funding this idea. So call this number, which is the same as the day that the towers were struck. And if you can't tell it already, it's 911. Yeah, call that number. Please don't actually.